At Furnace, we find unity and diversity not just as a school but as a community.
We are here as a one school from many, many nations.
In some places, having different backgrounds and culture means a challenge to connect. However, this is never the case with Furnace High School. Formed in 1914, our students use over 25 different languages that help them to learn more about different cultures. We are enriched in diversity and also ability. If you think you are different or you don't fit for any reason, then you will find a home here.
We are a family and we need to stay as a family.
I can learn a lot from the language, the cultures, the dance, and all those stuff.
We are a diverse community with a quality education.
We provide various advanced classes for students to explore. Many of our students move from shelter ESL classes to AP classes. Our AP classes provide support for multilingual students where they can change based on student interests.
And they're really supportive with what you choose to do.
Last year, we made growth in all three PVAS categories in literacy, math, and biology. For a neighborhood high school, that is very, very big.
We not only develop academic abilities, we maximize our students' best potential or talent and creativity. Our students are free to explore themselves in the work and play for their choosing. We offer various extracurricular activities. Some examples are award-winning sports team, music clubs, media clubs, and a student council that creates many of the school-wide activities to promote our Falcon Pride. We also offer out-of-school time where students can connect with their peers in a fun after-schooling setting. There are many faculty and staff that will help students to access opportunities.
We make sure that every student get the service that they need to ensure that they get the proper grade to move on to the next level, as well as moving on to post-secondary.
We prepare students for future college and career paths. With counselors for each grade, we support our students' growth and development by assigning each individual with their concerns and preparing them for college applications.
They're very helpful with my college application. They offer me a lot of scholarships to apply. It's a very, very supportive environment here.
With opportunities to explore their talents in a supportive community, we will always welcome to unite and grow with us.
Bienvenidos a Furnace.
Te va a encantar aquí.
Chào mừng đến với Furnace.
مرحبا بكم في Furnace.
Bienvenue à Furnace.
Furnace High School में खुश आमदीद.
送出阿公妈 Furnace，
欢迎来到Furnace High School。
Furnace ko各位yokoso. Furnace High School Machodobai.
Selamat datang to Furnace High School.
Welcome to Furnace High School.
Curious about food travel around Center City? Here's our honest review. Just recently opened its business branch in the Center City. The corn dog sells various types of corn dog along with its drink and side. We were kind of confused about how to find the way there. But don't worry, as we will show you how. First, go to the Center City and then go down from the escalator heading down to the suburban station. There, after taking a left turn, you'll find this store waiting for you to be served. Jill ordered 1B, the normal corn dog with a full mozzarella cheese inside, while I, Shervin, ordered 1A, the normal corn dog with half sausage and half mozzarella cheese inside.
So I think it tastes really good. It tastes like corn dog. And it stays salty because of the cheese and it's crunchy and I really like it.
And it's really soft, so it's easy to eat, and it's really warm, so it's good for like cold weathers like right now.
I will personally rate it 8 out of 10.
Yeah, me too.
This time we're trying out a dessert place, Surreal. This dessert drink store is located at 1016 Ray Street, Unit 2, Philadelphia, in the Chinatown area. They sell various types of drinks that have ice cream on them. They also sell full ice cream with no drinks and additional toppings on top. Not only that, you can customize your dessert and drink here. And so, Jill ordered the full chocolate ice cream with Oreos and chocolate chips as toppings. But not least, we went to the frozen rolled ice cream, another dessert place. Who has never heard of a rolled ice cream? Well, now you know. They serve various types of rolled ice cream and are also located in Chinatown, 938 Arch Street, Philadelphia to be exact. It's always so satisfying to see the process of rolled ice cream making. And not gonna wait any longer, I ordered an Oreo rolled ice cream.
This one tastes good. This one tastes like Oreo. We can really taste the Oreo. It's sweet and I like it. I will rate it like 8 out of 10.
Yeah, and it's not easily melt too, and it's sweet. I will rate it like 8.5 out of 10.
And that's it. But we promise you there are more interesting food stores in the center city. Go check it out.
Okay, hi guys, today we're gonna review Thai fried rice. I'm Daniel and this is Steve. We got the fried rice from a restaurant called Silly Chicken Rice. Okay, let's try it.
It's really nice. It's really flavorful, just less salty. I give it like an 8. How about you?
It's like a little bland, but overall it's better. It's better than home cooked.
How much you give it?
Like 7 out of 10. It's like not so bad, but not so good either. It's average.
What do you think is inside of it?
Yeah, of course there's chicken.
Yeah, there's chicken, there's
pickles,
there's egg, right?
tomatoes,
There's green onions, there's carrots.
of course rice.
Yeah, the rice is the main ingredient.
Overall, it's a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, it's a pretty solid fried rice, I might say.
So you can try this fried rice in Silly Chicken Rice, and it is in Chinatown. And it is about $70, which is quite expensive, but you guys can try it out if you want to.
Give the outro. Daniel, come on, give the outro. Missed time.
Well, I like how they put it into a coding block base, which is really fun to find the block and do it. And another thing I think is that it's really cool how they make the robots do something with you barely having to do anything.
Since the late 1700s, child labor has been a recurring problem in our society. Children in the United States worked in factories, mines, and other dangerous settings in the early 1900s. Activists like Mother Jones urged Congress to pass laws to protect children. Finally, in 1938, the federal government passed a law that regulated child labor. Did you know in the last 2 years, at least 10 states have introduced or passed laws rolling back on child labor protections? Child labor isn't just an issue in the United States. Children in other countries often have very dangerous work conditions to make products that we use every day. In addition, most of the children laboring on cocoa farms are between the ages of 12 and 16, but children as young as 5 have been found in these locations. To sum up, child labor has had a varied effect on not just the world, but on kids. We asked students and staffs at our school how they felt about child labor Here's what they told us and how they felt.
Before child labor laws were put into effect, kids were dying in steel mills. Holes being put in their body at 7, 8 years old when the metal fell and went through their body during accidents. So definitely as far as the actual working conditions, it's terrible. It's not even up for debate.
I don't like it because they work in bad conditions.
I would feel terribly bad. I would try to escape because like I'm getting paid dimes and pennies.
Child labor, just generally, it's definitely a horrible thing, but it's also a very conflicting thing to talk about because of how child labor in a lot of ways funds the world's economy. Without child labor, we don't have very inexpensive ways to build the products that we have today, such as your camcorder, my phone in my pocket. Everything becomes very inexpensive due to child labor because people are paying pennies on pennies of a dollar in other countries to build the products that are sold for multiples of thousands, such as iPhones, all over the world. So generally, as far as morally, definitely feel bad about child labor.
Last but not least, our school recently went through a name change.
Students, teachers, and community members discussed and voted on the change. Let's learn more about this process.
In the spring of 2023, our community talked about changing our school name.
I think it is really awesome that our students are advocating for a school name that is more representative and inclusive and represents our values.
I think the school name change is a good idea considering how progressive the school wants to be with making sure that the community is involved and having the name of the school represent something that's positive instead of something that's a bit of a stain on our U.S. history.
I feel like it's going to be changing the school name, but it's going to take a lot because a lot of people are going to have like school shirts on that say like Chester Archer still. There's going to be a lot to change those.
I'm very proud of the 5th grade who kind of took the initiative and brought to life the issues that surrounded Chester A. Arthur. So I'm very proud of them in that sense.
Part of the process was getting the people's opinion on what the name should be.
I think the school name should be Frances Ellen Watkins Harper. She was an abolitionist and a poet.
I'm not too sure, but I guess if I had to come up with something on the spot, maybe something centered around the goal of the school of being a project-based school, so something that would align with that mission.
Nellie Rathrum Bright, because it would be like the cool bright school, like, period.
Karen the Count Academy.
Another part of the process was holding community meetings about the name change.
24% of the votes came from family members, 22% of the votes came from community members, and the remainder of the votes were from people who identified with other categories.
When voting ended, the chosen name was Marian Anderson Neighborhood Academy.
Marian Anderson Neighborhood Academy!
We asked our new principal, Dr. Patterson, about her thoughts on the name change.
I think anything that is student-led, scholar-led is a great idea. And so me coming new into the school, I read about how this process started, and it started with the advocacy of students. But I definitely think right now the fact that scholars' voices were heard, scholars were speaking at a board meeting, the name change was actually official. We have a ceremony coming up.
Well, that's all the news for today.
Thank you for watching. We're Taylor
and Mackenzie signing off.
Any regrets?
No, not at all. Because Daddy's got a coach.
So, how are you feeling before the game starts?
Great.
Another day, another victory for the OG.
to give you some Pringles, the medium spicy barbecue, and you're going to rate it for me and give me your opinion.
Uh, 10 out of 10.
It's a 5 out of 10.
Thank you.
They're not that spicy, but they're good though.
I'll give it an 8.
You know, I'll give it like a 5.
That's a 9 out of 10. I like it.
It's very multicolored. I give it a 6.5 out of 10. It could be a little bit more sour.
I get like a 6 out of 10. Not too much flavor. It's very chewy, but like it's hard.
Yeah, 4 out of 10. That's chewy. It loses the flavor after you like. It loses flavor. I ain't gonna lie. Probably like a 5 out of 10. Yeah, I'm it good.
It tastes weird. Tastes like mint. Tastes like toothpaste.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6.
Do you think the Eagles should switch coaches?
Absolutely. Yes, I think they should get rid of everybody and start fresh.
I like Nick Sirianni, but I do think the rest of the coaching staff just needs to all be on the same page, because it seems like they weren't working very cohesively.
Who do you think the worst player is on the Eagles?
I want to answer that. Ooh. I can't even pinpoint. I just think their defense, they're missing tackles. They look like a middle school team out there, not doing what they're supposed to be doing. They look like they don't even know the fundamentals. So I can't even pinpoint it to one. The ones that are trying to be leaders on the team, I feel like everyone's losing faith.
I think there were some coaching changes for like the defensive linemen and offensive linemen.
Who do you think has been the best Eagles player this season?
Kelsey and Hurts. I would have to go with my favorite, Jason Kelsey.
The best Eagles player, Jason Kelsey, hands down.
Did you choose this job?
So I have a culinary background. I went to culinary school for 4 years in Providence, Rhode Island. I got an associate's in culinary arts and a bachelor's in food service management. So if you guys come up while we're preparing breakfast, we can show you the breakfast line and how we serve the kids. And then we will start producing lunch. We all work as a team. One person makes the salads for lunch, one person makes the hoagies, one person gets the hot food and the pizza ready. So it's kind of like an assembly line. We all just, work together and, prepare that menu for each day. Ready for a fast-paced lunch. You got kids coming in, right? Coming in all the time. So we make a stack like this, and then we turn them around, because in food safety aspects, stuff can fall from the ceiling and get on the top of the plate where you're serving the food. So we keep them turned around so it's not a food safety hazard. We have to offer you a protein, a fruit, a veg, a grain, and dairy, which is milk.
So what do you think about the phone policy in the school?
I like the phone policy because the kids get very distracted by their phones. And I think that the kids pay attention more. I noticed that overall the grades are better. So I like that we have a phone policy.
Why do you think they took our phones for?
The phones are being held for the students during the day because we want students to focus on the work rather than TikTok videos and FaceTiming each other during class.
Okay, yeah.
Do you think every school should have the same phone policies?
No, I don't recommend this for no schools.
Do you think every school should have the same phone policy?
I do believe that consistency is key. Yes. What influenced students about like the phones?
I don't know. Like, suppose we don't have our computer or nothing, we could like sign into our stuff like Infinite Campus on our phones. So I don't know.
Okay.
No, I don't think they should have the same phone policies because like we need to keep ourselves occupied and like out of stuff. Feel me? And like yeah.
Okay.
Do you think every school should have this phone policy?
Yeah. Because if we got it, why they don't got it? Ain't that fun?
It's only fair, right?
Right, it's only fair.
Did something change after the phone policy?
No. Nobody still don't go to class. People still don't do their work. It's still fights. It's still drama.
All my fellas. 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 All my fellas.
I didn't know you had a dog too.
Yeah, his name's Blubber.
What kind of dog name is that?
Blubber is a great dog.
Yeah, I bet he keeps you warm in the winter. My dog has a normal name. His name is Bruno.
You have a dog too? But my dog's better behaved.
My dog knows so many tricks.
Yeah, well, my dog can play the piano.
I highly doubt that actually.
Hey, he can.
Sure. Maybe he could play me something sometime.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I was reaching for that first.
Okay, yeah, but it's in my hand.
Okay, but
I
it
have
was.
it.
Oh, but you
But
took
I have
that
it.
from me.
But
it was
no,
in my
I really
hand.
didn't.
That was
See,
my snack.
It's just the snack means a whole lot to me.
Yeah, okay.
And
It's
dude,
my snack.
you just
Give it to
need
me.
you just need to back off
Listen,
my snack.
That was
You
my
see-
snack.
whose
Hey, no, it's
Whoa,
my snack.
my
Listen,
snack.
my snack. Okay, stop taking it.
Dude.
It was in my hand
Whoa. Whose
It was
hand?
in my
Whose
hand. Listen, you
hand?
took it from me.
Whose
From
hand
me.
was it in?
It was.
Whose hand was touching?
Okay, but I
Who
was
physically
it was
had.
No.
No.
Yeah, but
because
you
I don't think you ever were like
forcefully
ever
took it
actually
from me.
holding it.
But I was about to.
Oh really?
Yes.
Oh really? That's so fun.
I had that snack first.
I really no.
Actually,
No.
I think I did.
No, you
I
didn't.
think-
Actually, I really don't appreciate you trying to steal my
No.
snack. It was
No,
in
it
my
was
hand.
Actually,
It
but
was
you took it
in,
from my
It was
hand.
in my hand.
Yeah, I think it was.
No, it wasn't.
I think. Where does that go?
I don't understand how you do it. This is the most boring thing of all time.
Just a couple more pages and you know how serious playground dangers are.
Then how come I never got hurt?
You know why.
Whatever, you're boring. You're not as fun as you used to be.
That was over a decade ago.
Please. Yay!
How you been?
Around.
I see.
Play this new game that came out. It's 2-player.
Is it today?
Alright, sweet.
Well, see you then.
Food fight!
I don't know. Eddie says something about that.
I thought I said I don't want to
to see you in here again.
I do like rock music. I think I usually like alternative. I've been into like what people would consider emo, so like Fall Out Boy, My Chemical Romance, All Time Low, but I love bands like The Strokes, Radiohead, MGMT, that kind of stuff.
I listen to a little bit of rock music, but not enough to know the names, so I don't know which kind of rock music I like.
I like all types of music. Rock music's one of them. Let's say Led Zeppelin. I was forced to like it because when I was growing up, that's what my parents listened to, and I just liked it over time.
I don't like rock music because it's not really my type. I don't normally listen to it.
I'm not sure why I like rock music. Rock music is really like versatile, so it's not really just one thing. It's like you can have somebody who's playing like a sick like guitar or something, and then you can have something else where somebody's like screaming into the mic, and it's all gold to me.
I don't know, it's soothing. I know the lyrics, so it lets me think about nothing as I sing along to them.
Taking out all my energy or anger out.
I mean, it kind of depends on which kind of rock music.
I have like my top like 3 bands, which is Blur, Radiohead, and The Strokes. From there, I really like Slipknot, MGMT, which is like a lighter kind of thing, and like Tame Impala.
We'll go with, oh my gosh, what do I listen to all the time? Rock music. We'll say Pink Floyd. There we go.
I don't know any rock music artists. I don't know the name.
Yeah, just the concert tickets are way too expensive now, and I feel like they should be brought down like wickedly low.
Give rock music a chance. Some of it's really good, even though it's dated for you young folks out there.
The tallest tower today, I am not certain. The last time I heard, the tallest tower was the Sears building.
I think I know the second one, which is the Sears. The first one I do not know. Burj Khalifa. Cool.
I'll say Burj Khalifa.
Yep.
Tower of Pisa.
No.
From France. France.
That's a country.
California. Here in the United States.
Guess Dubai. I knew that.
Is it in Saudi Arabia?
Dubai.
The Sears Tower.
Is it the Empire State Building? It's not the Empire State Building.
Building in the United States. It's in New York.
The Statue of Liberty.
Nice. What is it?
One World Trade Center.
Oh.
New York City.
Okay.
Oh, I should know that. Yes. Okay, that makes sense. I should know that.
My name is Simone Salib, and I'm a muralist in Philly.
My name is Kristen Harrington. I chose this mural because the Philadelphia Museum of Art was nice enough to connect with me, and so we're working with the artist Simone Salib, and she had some great ideas, and we collabed on it, and I thought this was great to do, and we ran with it, and we kind of gathered the kids got behind it.
I work for myself. I'm an independent contractor. So my experience is that I do a lot of work in the public space and I create art that goes outside for people to see and interact with. I got involved with doing this mural at MassBomb through the Philadelphia Museum of Art. They have a program called the Delphi program, and they contacted me and asked me if I would be willing to come out here and do this, and I was like, absolutely. This is really awesome, and I think it's really important to be proud of the spaces that we work in and that we're in so often. So to be a part of like rehabbing this space to reflect the contemporary feels really special.
The mural's being changed because the previous one was up for maybe 30 years or more, and it was kind of old, peeling paint, out of date. So we were just trying to freshen it up something different.
The mural, the story behind the mural for Mass Bomb High School is that we are going to be making something that really reflects the students here. And I really wanted to actually look like the people that actually go here now.
This mural is going to be about Mass Bomb. So it's going to be all about our students, our family, our community, right? So it's going to have some large faces of our students and maybe a couple of staff. And then on the other walls, there's going to be some smaller faces kind of floating all around. So it's going to be all about Mass Bomb.
What encouraged me to join this program was the fact that all of the murals in our school were outdated, and I saw them painting the wall, and I was like, are you guys painting something? And they were like, yeah. I was like, that's cool.
I started the art club because I like to see the students make art and see what kind of styles they like and you know, have fun with the kids playing with art materials.
I just love, painting. I just kind of wanted to take it up while I'm here because it's a good time to get experience for it.
So to be able to show students how to do something like this feels really awesome. And I hope that in the future, you guys are 10 years younger than me. In 10 years that y'all could be doing the same things,
I feel great that other students will see my work that I did and they can see the legacy that I left.
I feel proud, and normally I make art at home. So just showing my art to people itself, that's enough. So seeing that it's going to be up on a wall for a lot of people to see, that's like an accomplishment.
When I first started, nobody was showing me how to do this. A lot of it was trial and error. And if I could have just been like, hey, yo, how do I do X, Y, Z? Can you help me with this? It would have really changed my life. So I think to be able to Skillshare, I hope that the students can take some of that with them, understanding that you can also make a mural if you want.
So my name is Coach Demir. So I started the weightlifting club because I wanted to give the student athletes an opportunity to be able to work on their conditioning, their strength, and things of that nature while they were in season, but while also we're out of season, right? When football ends, you don't want to just be sitting on the couch, right? You want to get ready for next season. When basketball ends, you don't want to just be sitting around doing nothing, right? So having an opportunity to work on their soft skills while also preparing for the next season.
What is my name? Junior Valdez. Person who runs this club is our football coach, Coach D, Coach Dimitri.
So the weightlifting club is run by a combination of coaches, myself, Coach Constance. It's a team effort. All the Mass Bomb coaches come together and we kind of rotate who's down here throughout the week.
The thing that motivated me to join this club was football. I was forced to come here to get stronger, to play in the season.
My name is Haser. What motivates me to join this club is to lose weight, get stronger. What keeps motivating me is my family, my friends. They motivate me to do this. It's most important to me because it helps me to lose a lot of weight.
The fact that I'll never be where I want to be in life and that I need to get stronger to impress the people I care about. And my football coach and my team and everybody who's helped me get to where I am today. How much can I deadlift? 325. Bench pressing? Yes. 175. Not counting the coaches and only the students, Big Red.
So what motivated us to start the weightlifting club was student athletes and even non-student athletes that wanted to have a place to be able to go work out. Not everyone can afford a gym membership, right? So being able to offer this space to students that want to be able to work out, and not have to go out and find some place to be able to do that, we thought this was a good opportunity to be able to do that.
Well, we have our own gym fully equipped with weights to lift and a whole other room there for cardio purposes. Yeah.
What is my favorite equipment? I'm gonna say the bench press.
Well, we have things to lat pull downs, bench presses, we have treadmills, we got our own hex square for deadlifting, and we got dumbbells of every weight. Anyone can join, not just athletes, but it's mostly athletes down here.
So weightlifting club takes place every Monday through Thursday right after school up until 4 o'clock. I chose Monday through Thursdays because when it comes to working out, I felt as though working out Monday through Thursday, being able to get 4 days of hard, rigorous work in and then having a long weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday off, it gives your body an opportunity to put in a lot of work while also getting a lot of rest, between each week. The weightlifting club is located down in the basement. It's in the small weight room in room 29, like under the 122 gym.
Okay, thank you for your time.
Hey, Chef Tim Lopez. I teach at Mastbaum High School, right in the heart of Kensington. When we had an opportunity, we got some funding from Reading Terminal to purchase food product right there at the market, to use some of the best produce and quality protein and dry goods in the city. But we went to all the counters. We talked to the produce, people in charge of the produce over at Iovine Produce. We talked to the people at Haltman Family Meats about the 30 pounds of chuck roast that we got and why we use that cut of meat. You know, part of a lesson when you teach culinary students, I can bring in the beef and smack it down on the table and say, this is strip loin or this is chuck roast. You guys are gonna cut it up, we're gonna make stew, we're gonna sit down and eat it. But if you go to the butcher shop and you get to see them cutting it, you get to see what part of the animal it comes from. You get a relationship with your butcher, you get a relationship with the produce folks. You talk to the people over at Godshall's that have the fresh poultry that's locally sourced, and they were telling us how they were taking apart the chicken for this chicken noodle soup we're making. When my students make the connection with a merchant whose sole job is to provide that fresh quality product, I think you're building a relationship. So if we can build a relationship between our merchants at the market and this program, it's just going to kind of go hand in hand and increase the visibility not only of Mastbaum but of Reading Terminal. Because, like I said, we want the top quality ingredients to make top quality food for the people we serve.
What's your name and what school do you go to?
Rasim Hill, aka Rara2 Rizzy, aka the GOAT, and I go to Julesine Mastbaum. You already know, best high school in the district. Come on now, don't play with us. Prepping the vegetables, slicing them, cutting them, getting them ready to go in a pot, all nice and cooked. There's people that's cutting onions, carrots, broccoli, etc. Yeah. My station is right now, I'm on the beef stew, so basically I'm cooking up all the beefs and getting that prepared. I was braising it, not braising, I was stirring it on top of a grill. Oil, flour, you put it in the pan, you stir it, just stir it up.
Alrighty, my name is Serenity McClendon and I go to Juice Mastbaum. It's quarter chickens with medium diced carrots. You have medium diced onions, you have large potatoes, and we had deglaze the rest of the juice from the chicken after searing them.
So the beef stew, we had a lot of people dicing up the meat.
You know, partnership, like asking questions, giving ideas out to the teacher, and you know, then when they started getting into it, they started to really like it, and then the finishing product came out great.
And we were going to have those to give to a shelter right here in the Kensington area, really to give back to the people that are right in our backyard. People that don't have anything to eat, people don't have anywhere to live. They come to the shelter, to St. Francis, that's who we're donating to, and we can use our skills to feed people. That's essentially what it is to be a culinarian. You are using your talents to feed others.
So for me, that gives me community service hours. Then second, on top of that, it's like, you know what I'm saying, like you take time out your day to, you know what I'm saying, try to show love for your people, you know, try to show love for the community, try to help out.
And like it brings me joy because I be able to help and also bring people together that need help.
So we think people want a nice warm meal that will like warm them up.
And why we're involved in this is to create something with our two hands and give it to somebody. You know, to say, here, I made this for you. That's the sole reason we cook.
Hello, my name is Nick. And my name is Marlo. And welcome to South Street News. graduation date for seniors has been changed due to some conflicting dates with an FFA event. It will now take place on June 13th. The school prom will be held on May 23rd from 7 to 11 p.m. at the Doubletree Hilton Hotel in Center City.
There are plenty of sports beginning this spring season, including baseball, softball, boys volleyball, badminton, girls rugby, track and field, and ultimate frisbee.
The students in horticulture have finished the building of our flower show plot under the theme United by Flowers. This year we received a bronze medal for our work, but we will be back next year and we'll be aiming even higher.
Mr. Umbrella will also be holding tutoring on Mondays and Wednesdays, so if you're interested, show our math teacher some love.
Speaking of, if you want to support any other teacher, you can do so by filling out this survey.
If you enjoy our segment, Saul also has a newspaper.
Both of these are accessible through the weekly Saul newsletters. So if either piques your interest or for further information, you can check out your emails.
Now enough about the new events. Let's fill our viewers on the events it might have missed.
That's right. Now let's go down to me for coverage on the fall ball from 2 semesters ago.
November's Saul Fall Ball took place for the students that achieved honors in the first marking period. The dance was a big hit with some students.
Are you having fun at today's dance?
Obviously, yes.
However, some people didn't feel so positive about it.
Okay. Are you having fun at today's dance?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
We're not cops, you can be honest.
It took too much work to do this.
One of the biggest gripes was the food presented, actually.
We need to have a better choice of food. We need to have the food science kids cooking.
Not to mention, the food wasn't even free. However, some students did appreciate the dance for other reasons.
Hello, what's your name and grade?
Shreve Price, 11th grade.
Okay. Are you having fun tonight?
Yes. Yes.
Is this a good incentive to be a good student?
Yes.
Some people liked the dance, but thought it would be even better with some great additions.
More people show up and 5 more people to request songs to do so that they can have fun. So it's like a good experience, you know. So when people come and do the song like I just did Never Say Never with J. Smith and Justin Bieber, I died when I did that. Yeah, I think everyone should have came because last time it was not a lot, if some people didn't come, it was not a lot of fun. But yeah, I definitely have fun all the time. So yeah.
So the dance received mixed reactions. I personally felt in line more with the people that thought the dance could have been better with others. However, I'm glad that many people had fun. I'm Nick Kruk of the Saul Media Club signing off.
Thank you, Nick. Now let's head back with our ground reporters at the farm show.
On January 8th, 2024, students and FFA supporters across Pennsylvania came to the Harrisburg Farm Show Complex and Expo Center to celebrate America's most basic industry, farming. Many of us Saul students took a bus to travel to Harrisburg to eat, explore, and find agricultural opportunities. One especially impressive thing was the 1,000-pound butter sculpture. Butter sculptures date back to medieval times. The sculpture was donated by Land O'Lakes and was created under the theme, A Table for All.
So, we are here at the 2024 Farm Show. I am very excited to receive my FFA jacket for the first time. If you look around, it's very crowded, and we're about to try the blooming onion.
Another topic of interest with the team was the good food, so we decided we should give it a little review. The first blooming onion is good, but by number 7 the taste really spirals, you know. Another big portion of the farm show was the animals. Of course, a Saul student was here to report on the animals.
What is your name and grade?
I'm Don Schofield, and I'm in the 12th grade.
Can you introduce us to some of these sheep?
Yes, I absolutely can. I'll grab the microphone. So, the one laying down right here, he is my farm show animal. This is Hurricane. The one right over there that's being pet by Vincent, that is Diablo, or also known as Juicebox. The one that Nicole is petting right now, that is Fifi or Fleece. And the one that I didn't introduce yet, that is Kitchen Sink. He's number 11. They are all 8 months old, and they are our market animals that all made sale this year.
How'd Hurricane do in the competitions this year?
He did well. He was very nervous because of the lamb in front of him doing a full-on barrel roll. So he was obviously very nervous because that lamb was also nervous, but he did amazing.
What's the most rewarding part of taking care of the sheep?
Just being here with Farm Show and just experiencing all the stuff that you can, like lambing season, actually helping out with lambing season, and basically just raising them. So basically everything about the sheep is very rewarding.
Overall, we had a lot of fun at the farm show. And now we're going to hand it back to Marlo and Nick.
Now, thank you, me, and thank you to all of our viewers for tuning in.
If you liked our newscast, join the WHYY Media Lab, or else.
We meet after school on Tuesdays and Thursdays in the Media Lab in the Agricultural Building. Now, please
come.
Please help us. We need help. There are only 3 people. We need more people, please.
We're so lonely. This has been Salt Street News. See you all next time.
Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. My name is Christian, and this is my partner.
I'm Jen.
And this is St. Synopsis, where we recorded our president for President's Day and our secretary. And I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Let's get into it.
Not to lower Jemima's grade today. I hope that Jemima and Valentina do not write me up for being out of uniform. I can wink on that one and try my best. But as of 2:30 this afternoon, I could probably get myself out of detention, so that's not a bad thing. I hope they have a wonderful day, meeting with a variety of great people who are here to meet with them and get some positive initiatives done. Thank you so much, Jemima, for taking this opportunity and doing some wonderful things for us today.
Ready? And I'm here to contact you about soliciting. So, at 8:30, we are having
Like?
Honestly, my experience was not what I expected at first, but it was amazing. You know, being on that schedule, meeting so many different people from alum, politicians, it was amazing, honestly. I had so much fun. I felt so engaged with the New Mingaretti community. I felt so connected and involved, so I had an amazing experience.
So right now we are with Mr. Proctor. He is the director of our orchestra and chorus and guitar courses. We would like to ask you a quick question. Is there anything in this music room that you believe should be changed or cleaned or fixed?
Well, you could do with a little floor cleaning. Definitely some residue of tape that's kind of just collected over the years. And more ventilation would be nice.
My experience was very enjoyable. I had so much fun learning about all the politics and the Malay Club. I got to learn from administration. It was a lot of fun.
Do you think you would become an active member of our Alumni Association once you graduate?
Absolutely.
And why?
Just seeing how passionate the Alumni Association already is, I would like to add to that. And just by them coming here and asking us for like our advice and how we think we could better the association, that really made me feel like I belong there, like they want me there. I feel like connected to them, so definitely, absolutely.
And Valentina, was it difficult keeping our president on task all day?
It wasn't. She is a very good person to be president, and she knows what she's doing. It was nice to be able to take notes on her and help her throughout the day, but most of the time she did do a very good job at upholding the qualities of a good leader.
Now you're a senior.
Yes.
Right, and what are your plans after here?
So I will be attending Drexel University.
I did my master's degree in library science while you were still in heaven. Long time, you were all still in heaven.
My daughter graduated 2 years ago from here, and that's where she's at Drexel. She loves it. Yeah, I love it.
What are you going to study?
Political science.
So you may follow in the footsteps of some of these politicians. Good. And you, young lady, you have what, 2 more years or 1 more year?
I'm a senior as well.
You're a senior as well. Okay, I'm sorry. Forgive me. My memory is not as good as it should be.
So do you
and
have a
we're
different
headed.
agenda?
No, we're all on the same
Okay,
I'm just curious.
And then where are you headed?
I'm heading to Seton Hall.
Oh, how nice.
And I'm going to be majoring in biology.
Wonderful. What do you see in the future? As you see as the doctor
So hopefully I
down
want
the
to
line,
go
maybe?
into cancer research.
We need it. I'm just surviving that myself, so good for you. We need all the research. Yeah. Let's have a seat. And make sure you get something. All right.
And if you were both to rate your favorite part of the day, what do you believe it was?
I would definitely say it was meeting with the politicians. And for like more personal reasons, as someone who will be entering the political world very soon, it was just amazing to see these politicians, you know, who came from South Philadelphia and they made it. They're doing amazing things. They're giving back to the community. They're working to better the Philadelphia community. So I just feel so inspired. So,
That is fantastic. And Valentina, your favorite part?
My favorite part was meeting with the Alumni Association. It was so nice to see how passionate they are about our school and how they want to help and fund our students.
That is great. Well, as a student, I have to say, the classes were very challenging, okay? Miss Witt's class and the information on poetry, not that it wasn't my favorite thing, Mr. Hobb, when I was going to St. John Newman High School, but I have to say it was a real struggle in this class today. So, not a passion of mine, but I really did enjoy it. Got to play a little basketball, you know, took an elbow to the eye. But it was a wonderful day for me as well. I got to see the school from the perspective of a student. And, you know, it is so important for the president to sit down and just see it from that role and that lens. And I just had a wonderful experience today, switching spaces with Jemima. But all great things have to come to an end. I am now taking back over the role of president of Newman-Goretti High School. Jemima is going back to being a student. But before you know it, one day, she's going to be switching spaces when she's president of Newman-Goretti High School with a student and doing the same exact thing. So I want to thank both of our students, Valentina, and all the people who came out today to meet. Too many to name right now, but our board members, the local politicians, our alumni association, our fantastic students who we met with, our fantastic senior leadership, the donors that were both solicited by our president. I can't thank you all enough for being so supportive. Thank you, and have a great day.
Faculty and students, if you are attending
Thank
the
you.
WHYY banquet,
Boxing has helped me gain confidence in myself that I didn't have before because I actually enjoy boxing and most of my family does boxing.
To Mr. Marcus, he was the one who gave me the idea of, creating a safe space, a regular space for students to learn boxing. And we started with 6 people, now we have up to 20 people. So it's working out great. I started boxing 7 years ago. I just did it because I learned in Philadelphia 10 years ago, and I feel like that was the trend, and I just jumped right in.
I heard about it from a friend, and I said, why not? I wanted to try it since my brother did boxing. I wanted to see what it was like, so I came down here, and I'm learning a lot here. Had the basics of defend myself, like how to move out the way, evasive-wise, and where to hit, which hands with my jab, which with my hook. But I learned footwork here, breath control, and better ways to defend and attack.
You can do one-on-one challenges with Mr. Inbound, but primarily we do sparring matches, and primarily we just work on physical training. Sometimes we use the punching bag. Sometimes I do exercises and some people join in with me on them. But when you're doing a challenge with Mr. Engel, what's going to happen is there's going to be various parts of punching, dodging, and blocking that you have to do. And as time goes on, he switches it up or he adds to the technique, so it's a combination.
It's a sport that enhances a lot of things. So it helps you with regulate your emotions. So a lot of students who come in with a big ego, it kind of like let them reflect on it and take the ego, like leave the ego outside of the door and work on it. So it also works on the physical aspect of it, the mental aspect of it. I have a lot of kids who get frustrated because they don't get the combos right, or because they feel they're out of breath, or because they always get in a frustration, and that's helped them build that resiliency that they need for everything in life.
I'm gonna say that boxing has really like helped me like find who I am and find what I enjoy doing in school. But it's definitely something I want to keep doing. But I think it's like really good to come here. You learn a good amount. You'll be able to protect yourself and your family if that's something what you're looking for. And it's honestly a fun thing to be here. Some great people here. I just think it's a great place overall to come to.